What could the side quest be?
Yeah.
Manga quest.
So,
Mushrooms.
let me make sure I have all my stuff up. Boo, boo, boo. Because I somehow always close the relevant tabs before a session. Here we go.
Oh God, what is that?
That's not almond.
This is disgusting. Jesus Christ, I will not be sharing any of that. Oh, you're streaming. Sorry.
So, as we were saying, alright. So the time period is not entirely determinate, depending on where we need this to be placed in the storyline, but it is within the past 1 week.
Great.
And so we're going to focus the camera on Maka, because the story needs it to be. And
the writers have determined.
yes, the writers have determined this is what needs to happen. So that's what's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
Players be damned.
Mm-hmm.
So, Maka, you are heading down the street, heading back home, back to the Happy Hearts Orphanage. After a day with your friends in which you did activities of various levels of consequence upon the world.
Man, I'm gonna remember those for the rest of my life.
But you know what? You're having fun with your party of Aldia and Oswald especially. But you know, it's time to go home and check in with Mom.
It's alright. I'm heading back to the orphanage.
So you trod up the wooden steps of Happy Hearts Orphanage. It is locked, but you know the secret knock. What is it?
Before we go too much further, am I lagging or is Oliver lagging?
I don't think Oliver's lagging.
Alright, then it's me. I'm lagging really badly, so I'm going to really quickly reset something. Sorry.
Okay.
It's like I can hardly hear you though, so I need to do something about this.
Okay. Is my audio okay for the rest of you guys?
Yes.
Seems fine. Yep.
Actually, well, while we're doing this, there's 3 settings on this microphone that I want to try. So this is setting 1, normal.
Mm.
Here's setting 2.
Quiet.
A little quieter, yeah.
Quieter. Alright. And here's setting 3. How's this?
Still pretty quiet.
Yeah, I like setting 1 the most.
Yeah, setting 1 was good.
Alright. I'm just noticing that my 2 printers are awfully loud, so I don't want to give that to you guys as well.
Seems okay.
I tune them out.
Yeah,
I'm so used to them at this point.
I can hear it. It's not that bad.
Alright, I'm back and it seems way better now, so I think we're good.
Excellent.
Cool.
Alright. So, Maka, you've made it back to the Happy Hearts Orphanage. You go up the wooden steps. It's late afternoon, slightly past dinner. for most people. Sometimes you guys have dinner at the orphanage. You usually have dinner. But
Yeah, but Dodry sucks at cooking, so that's
Yeah.
gross.
yeah, he's not too keen about it. In fact, he's really not too keen about children in general.
Yeah, I noticed.
But there you are, and you go up and rap upon the door, the secret knock.
2 kicks to the bottom, but 1 punch.
Yes, it's not entirely secret because of all of these punch marks in the door and scuffs at the bottom.
Yeah, all the shoe scuffs.
Yeah. But you see of the eye hole being opened and closed again.
Jeez, what is this maximum security orphanage? What is happening?
What do the eyes look like?
So the eyes are.
Whose eyes are these?
This is an amber brown eye that you see peeking out of the door, surrounded by a sort of a milky blue skin tone. You know this to be Trisha. She is another girl, a couple years younger than you are, and she opens the door for you. These are not well-greased doors.
I was gonna say, Trisha, you should really ask Dodry to grease the hinges on this thing. It sounds terrible.
You know he won't. This is just to make sure that he can hear us coming.
I don't know why he insists that none of us make any sounds when all the floorboards creak and the doors creak and everything creaks.
He says it's training. If we can move around here without creaking, then those homes in the south side will be a cinch.
I hate that guy. Is Q here?
Yeah, Mom, I just got back.
Is she on the 2nd floor? Where is she?
She's in the kitchen, and you hear her yelling at Dodry about something.
Alright.
Sounds like Dodry fucked it up again.
Alright. Oh, Trisha, is Jarl here?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Alright, I head into the kitchen.
So the interior of this place is, you just, immediately as you walk in, it's basically like a one-room schoolhouse kind of look, except that there are bunk beds, parallel, stacked next to each other, very like military barracks style, except they're much smaller. And then in front of each bed is like a chest, where you can put your stuff, but no one really puts anything important in there. But you head out of that room, down the hall into the kitchen, and you hear Mama Kay talking, and she says, "Now I don't understand how you can burn boiled potatoes." And
Damn.
and you reply, "Look, I told you just gotta fucking cook. This is not my..." "Yes, it is. Yes, it is your job. And as you round the corner, you see, of course, the beautiful Mama Q, the red-skinned tiefling with incredible makeup on. You're not even sure that is makeup. Maybe that's just how she looks.
Right on.
With yes, some people just have a natural smoky eye.
Oh man, they don't have to burn facts to get that? Wow.
The horns growing out of her head elegantly curve up and outwards. She has golden jewelry on that she's very protective of, and she turns towards you and says, "Ah, Maka, darling, have you been? Where have you been?"
That's a really good question.
Well played.
Well, never mind that. You know, it feels like I haven't seen you in years.
It's hardly been that long, really. I mean, it's only been a few weeks on my clock, right?
Oh, only a few weeks. But you're looking thin. Have you been eating?
When I can. I've made a few friends who happen to always have a lot of food on hand.
Watch your tone. Are you really going to speak to your mother that way? Then should I ask you to return the toys you've borrowed?
No, that's not necessary. Look all made up. Are you going on a date tonight?
No. I'm afraid I won't be able to make it to the birthday party tonight. Mr. Grenatine's place is much too far away, and I must open the shops in the morning. I was supposed to bring the candles for the cake, though. Don't tell. It's a surprise.
Grenatine. His nephew must be turning 10. Must be getting big.
You're mistaken. Because he's only turning 9. Still a sizable lad, though. Do you think you can make an appearance for me? It's a formal event. I was going to bring him salted croissants as a gift, because I know they're his favorite. But the bakery was all out.
Alright, I'll bring the candles. Should I bring a date to the party? And where should I leave the candles?
Oh, I'm sure the master study will need better lighting for the guests. Make sure they're fresh. You don't want to be giving him used candles. Oh, and Maka, do clean Auntie's grave when you have a chance.
Alright. I'll plop down.
And she leans down and gives you a little peck on the forehead. Now don't get into trouble, young lady.
Audrey, I can bring you a cookbook back the next time I'm around if you need one.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, alright, that's what I thought. I'm out.
Classic.
What an amazing home life.
And you wander through the streets and make it back to the Himes estate. It looks like most people are doing their own thing, but you see that Oswald and Aldia are there, sipping tea.
Yo.
What time of day is it? Tea time?
It's tea time, clearly. It's not
Always tea time.
Well.
Yeah. I walk in, look at the folks. You guys want to go to a party tonight?
Yes. Where? Where are we going? Whose party?
Ever heard of a guy named Grenadine?
Have I?
Give me that knowledge, nobility.
Oh, why can I never remember what that one is?
Knowledge, nobility.
Oh, it's that.
Alright, so, you both are familiar with the Grenadine, family. Oswald much more so than Aldia, being that they are humans.
Grenadine.
So Aldia, you know them to be a noble house of middling power, much lower than yours.
Well, I'll spice it up then.
But Oswald, you know the Grenadines. You've interacted with a few of them a couple times, especially Charles Grenadine, whom you have met at the opium dens.
Ah, yes, Opium Charlie. Bobby Charlie. He also goes by that.
That explains a lot, actually.
And so Oswald, if memory serves, it is Charles's birthday around now, you're pretty sure. It hasn't ever been important to you, but it's just something you remember.
Grenadine. Waves his sword cane a bit. Mako, how do you know this Grenadine family?
Excellent.
Let's just say that Mr. Grenadine hasn't exactly made friends among the Sakage. Gotten himself into quite the drug debt. And now we're looking to be repaid.
Ooh, it's one of those parties, is it?
Oh, so this is for business. Maybe a bit of both? Business and
asking-
pleasure?
Are you asking me to cover your ass, Maka? What is the full itinerary here?
My idea here is you two cover my ass, enjoy yourselves, everything should go fine. But if things get out of hand, maybe a little help from you two. You guys fit in. And a cut of the reward.
You really don't have to pay me to do this. This is quite fun to do all on my own. Thank you. I'm in.
I see no reason why I should protest. It'd be nice to see what good old Poppycock Charlie is up to.
I want to know who else he's invited. This should be fun.
Very nice. I assume you all know where he lives.
You do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sure.
Bastard still owes me 5 plat.
Though we do have to come up with a good reason for a Sarandoril to be there. His, maybe not so my usual highbrow stomping grounds.
Certainly Oswald can bring his friends around.
Ooh, good one. Alright, we'll show up together then.
Sounds like a plan. I better go get my drugs ready.
I'm sure they'll have some at the party.
Oh no. Charlie's dose is much too weak.
Sounds like he might be the type to mix it with bath salts anyway.
Yeah, how close are we to, I suppose, when we would assume this party would kind of be popping off?
Well, Aldia thinks that a birthday party of a noble house would probably be starting now, but she wouldn't be caught dead arriving for at least another hour or two.
You have to come late. Why they call it fashionably late.
Which would definitely gives you time to dress for the occasion and have a leisurely stroll there. Or,
Okay.
Of course, you would be arriving on carriage.
Yes. Oh, wait. I have just the gift idea. Horace, we still have that nice tea tin in the cupboard.
Horace, he peeks his head around from the kitchen and raises his eyebrow. The nice tea tin. All right.
Yeah. Yes, the aluminium one, you know.
Yes, the aluminium one. And right away, master.
Alright, well.
Yes,
long
we
as you-
certainly wouldn't want to be giving the brass one away, now would we?
I told you, water on the gas. As far as we're concerned, that brass one doesn't exist.
Oh, and what about the silver one, too?
Horace, please, you're killing me.
and he brings out the aluminum one.
Ah, yes. I'll be a little festive. I'll grab some ribbon, and I'll empty the contents of that tin. Just totally not drugs. And I'll add some of my special tea.
Yeah. So he pours it onto like a plate on the table, and it's just like this mound of halfling hash.
Yeah. Like, oh, didn't see that. I'm gonna put some Dreamtime tea in there.
Specialty.
Yes, this should make a nice gift for Charlie.
I'll cast Rags to Riches on my robe so that it becomes kind of a more fancy dress instead.
What's the style of dress that you're making?
Gothic Lolita.
Perfect.
Excellent.
That's aesthetic as fuck, Maka.
Looks like something I wore a century ago. Not that it's out of fashion. You look wonderful in it, honey.
So
It'll have to do.
I was more commenting on my younger self's preferences.
yeah. So you put your some Dreamtime tea in there. Not too much though. Charles is kind of an asshole.
Yes.
But enough to be a fair gift.
Yes, enough to meet the standards of nobility.
And you've got that wrapped up. And you guys are ready to go. Unless you have anything else to do.
Am I suitably dressed?
I
I don't know if I am. Is like my normal wear considered human
yeah.
fancy wear?
Like I imagine that Aldia is always wearing like what is considered to be formal for humans, but like semi-formal for elves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sounds about right. All right, then I'm ready. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
I just make sure I have the candles.
Should we pregame, do you think, Oswald?
Whoa.
Yes. Yeah. In your pack is a half dozen white wax candles.
Nice.
I've already pre-gamed Aldia.
Oh, jeez.
College was my pre-game for life.
All right, I'll just have to catch up with him there then.
And you guys head out. You catch a carriage, trotting along, and
Ew, we're taking a cab? Oh, all right, well.
let's see, does Oswald have a carriage?
I don't think so. No. I don't imagine it.
We're
He's
not
definitely-
taking a Sarandero one, so I guess we're taking a cab.
He's got a horse, no carriage. He's a stoic kind of guy. Or at least he thinks himself as that.
Yeah, so Fahar and Merlin and Walton are off doing things unknown, but you guys are off to the party.
Later, losers.
Great adventure. Here it goes.
Screw those goody two shoes.
Screw them church boys.
Alright, now let me just get that in there. Boop.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
So, you guys roll up to this manor. It is about a mid-sized manor for slightly bigger than a noble of his station would normally call for. Looks to you that he's kind of living above his means a little bit.
Don't we all?
On the exterior there are green vines wrapping around one of the outside walls of the edifice. You guys depart from your carriage and walk up the steps to the house, and you're greeted by a halfling in the Renatine livery, which is this red and green garb. Very, very Christmassy are their colors. And he says, welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to the Grenadine residence. May I ask if you have an invitation?
Get Charlie out here. And he'll recognize my mug anywhere.
Certainly. May I have your name?
Oswald. Oswald Himes.
Right away. Oswald Himes.
Mention his date, Aldia Sarandaril.
Sarandaril. Oh.
I lost their invitation. It's all my fault.
Oh, no worries, Maka. I'm sure Charlie will let us in regardless.
I have a feeling he'll let us in.
That's a too intense motive. And the halfling says, right away. And so he's got like a half part, and like it curls like twice over, so giving sort of a wavy look down the sides of his head. And as he goes to close the door, you guys hear the pitter-patter of his bare feet on the stone. And very soon afterwards, the door almost slams open, and there you see the robust, rotund Charles Grenatine. He has a thick mustache, also sort of twirling up into a very neat curl at the sides, with a goatee that extends into his neck. He has this dark blonde hair, and so when he looks down at all of you, or rather, he looks at Maka, and like the second chin appears. But only for a moment, as he looks at you, Oswald and Aldia, and says, "Oh, Oswald, I haven't seen you in ages, and you brought a date. Aldia Sarandaril, please." And he offers up his hand.
I extend it. Place it gently in his. Like, it's a pleasure to meet you, my lord. Oswald's told me so much about you.
Oh, only the best, I hope.
Oh, I spared no detail.
Oh, like a polite fucking chuckle.
Why, I never expected you to show up. Please, come in, please. And he goes, something a bit more, dancey.
I think something a little bouncier.
And the little orchestra in the corner starts playing differently.
Something a little more elven.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie, I have your gift here. Probably
You
don't
didn't
want
need to.
don't want the slaves looking at this one.
Oh my.
Don't use it all in one night.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you rascal. And he gives you, like, a half punch on the shoulder.
This will be like one of those old college days, won't it?
No. Now come in. We have the hors d'oeuvres, of course, over there, and the party is somewhat not crowded yet. You see people are coming in, but there seems to be about 20 people total milling about. Everyone has clinking glasses of champagne or other imbibements. There are more halfling slaves in this very cheery livery, carrying bottles of wine and cheese and crackers and sliced smoked meats with With little cups of various sauces on the side. In the main dining room, you see a great big turkey has been carved up and mainly eaten. Seems like you've arrived a bit late for dinner, but there's still food around. And he says, "Yes, well, it is a good night then, now that you're here, my lady. And who is your little companion? Is it? Well, please go on."
Oh, I was gonna say, I look at Maka like, do you need a cover right now?
I put my hand out. My name is Makaria. I'm a transfer student from Elder Star, here under a mentorship with Oswald.
Ah, well, that's wonderful, Oswald. I never took you for much of a teacher. That's always seemed to be, what was his name?
Oh, you mean Professor Foodoodly? Yes. Could hardly understand a word he said.
Talking about Vulcan.
No.
Yes, Vulcan, that was his name.
Try not to laugh.
No, not Foodoodly, no, never. Ah, yes. Well, has Oswald been teaching you, about the great arts of alchemy? And
Hopefully not too much.
Transmogrifications and all the such. What was this about?
Hopefully none of that.
We haven't had too much time together yet, but right now he's taking me around Coat and Cal. Decided to bring Miss Aldia along for all of us to see the nightlife.
And you shall.
Yes, no better tour guides than us two.
Well, that's wonderful. Make yourself at home.
I have to say, Charlie, this is all rather upscale. What elf have you been vetting to make improvements such as this?
Oh no. No, I'm still attached to the old ball and chain.
Ah, yes. I understand.
Aldia's looking for the wine.
So, sure, give me a perception check on wine.
Oh god, okay. Where is the wine? Show me the wine!
So in this, in the lobby, there is a halfling at the corner with, carrying this platter with, a couple empty glasses and a wine bottle. He looks, like, very bored. Like... and then as he sees you, like, looking towards him, he's like, oh, wait.
I kind of, like, snap and come over here, like, sort of motion.
Yes, we have, this, red, Corazon del Metrio, and a white wine.
Right.
You can tell that his Elvish is not good.
Oh, he's speaking Elvish. I'll just say in common, like, the red one is fine, dear.
Yes, right away. And he pours you a generous glass.
Jeez. Alright, sweet. I'm gonna sip on this while the conversation goes on.
And you, Master. He sort of nods over to you, Oswald.
So on this tray, he has like glasses and like the wine bottle there, or
Yeah.
does it
So
look
there's
like?
a couple used glasses you see, but there's one more unused glass. That, people just like put their glasses on these things and let it go.
Oh, screw the glass! I'm gonna need the bottle.
Oswald, and just, like, slaps your back.
Oswald, you are lucky you are friends with this man. I kind of whisper. Don't be rude.
Oh, I'm just being my own natural self. There's no need to.
Make yourself at home is a turn of phrase.
Maybe to you.
Honey, I've been doing this since before you were born.
I have no doubt about it.
Don't blow this whole shindig. And I kind of glance at Maka before we had begun.
I'm sure Mr. Grenadine has plenty of bottles of wine to offer us all. And I smile at him.
That's not the point, Maka.
Yes, of course. There's no shortage of wine around here. Don't be absurd.
No.
No, of course not. I didn't mean to insinuate.
Has very deep pockets indeed.
Yes.
Tyler,
So-
where are you?
He's at the reception? I don't know.
No.
Costco?
The break room?
Oh, okay. Okay. There's just a lot of shit on the walls. Anyway, continue.
Yep.
Interesting. Charlie, any other old friends of ours joining the party? Maybe anybody I'd know?
Well, certainly. Don't let me keep you. Let me check on something. But please, chat and mingle.
Yes.
And
I will-
he leaves you guys be. So give me. So you guys are currently in the lobby.
Okay.
You see in front of you there are there's a stairway leading up. You see like it goes up and then meets in the middle on the second floor. Otherwise, here we go.
As soon as I get a chance with Aldia and Oswald near me, I'm gonna snap my fingers and activate a cloak of secrets so that we can all talk without anyone else hearing our conversation.
Alright.
Sweet. Aldia loves every second of this. He is practically vibrating with joy.
Yeah, as soon as I do that, you guys make this so much easier.
So you see a door to the left that you think will lead to sort of the ballroom or the dancing room. And then in front of you is the door which leads to the dining room, and then upstairs things.
Upstairs things.
There's things.
Arlia knows what that means. But then again, this is a human party, so I don't know. I don't really know. Well, we're going to mingle, I think, unless you need something specific right now.
Figured I'd just let you know that my final target is the master study. Gonna plant
Okay.
some things there, then we can come back down here, have a few drinks, and, well, there's no rush.
No rush, right. I suggest we wait until there's more people around. Should be easier for you to slink around without your absence drawing attention.
Not opposed to that.
Well, if anything goes awry, it always communicates through the rocky top.
Ari?
Yes, awry.
Oswald. I think it's...
No.
Oswald.
No. Don't lecture me on old common.
Smartest man in the party, folks.
Next
we
level.
are
Next level.
some genius. Unfathomable.
Alright. Maybe we should check out the rest of the public areas.
So, which room would we be going into?
I mean, where's the music coming from? Where's the partying?
The left room, the ballroom.
Yeah.
Sweet. Ballroom. Let's go.
Let's do it.
You guys enter the ballroom. There are long lengths of cloth wrapped decoratively over the walls and windows. It is a riot of color inside this room, not just the paintings on the wall, but just the shimmering fabrics and chandeliers in this room, as well as all the people wearing their formal liveries, formal gowns, and as you enter Aldia, you hear like this high-pitched squeal cackle.
Oh god, who is it? No.
And you see they're at the end of the sort of half running towards you, but like she's in a hobble dress, so she can't go very fast. She's like
Yeah.
is Cassidy Burgundy.
Cassidy Burgundy. Where do I know her from? What do I know about this bitch?
Who is this dog?
So let's see that knowledge and ability again.
Oh, okay. You got it.
So you know her mother, you know her grandmother.
Oh, Jesus.
This young human lady, she married into the Burgundy house, and you know her to be sort of this vapid ladder climber. She tries to be suave and like play the game, but in the realm that she's playing with, her opponents have centuries of practice over her.
Right.
But you know her because she's made great efforts to appear at the higher level parties, of which you are regularly invited to.
She tries. Bless her heart. I'm gonna kind of like.
Aldia, it's such a pleasure to see you. I'm
Cassidy!
overjoyed.
How are you, darling? Oh, what are you doing here?
Well, I was invited, of course.
I'm gonna play it up a bit and be like, oh, well, that's lucky you. See, I got in second hand.
This is the best side quest.
do tell. What have you been up to? How are you?
Oh, I've just been wonderful. I just went to this wonderful party. The Marchesas.
Hello, Marchesas. Do I care? Yes, no. It doesn't matter because the answer is going to be, oh, wonderful!
Yeah, like, she's trying to name drop, but you can do so much better.
Right, okay.
Just like, oh, yeah, it's just been really great. And how have you been? And who have you brought here?
I've been a little of this, a little of that. These are my companions. This is Oswald Himes, of the illustrious Himes.
Hello.
Yes, of course.
This is our Macaria Asta, our protege for the evening.
Your protege.
Traveling student from Elderstar.
Oh, does that mean that you're teaching again, Aldia?
After a fashion, in this one instance.
Oh, she must be very gifted then.
She is. We're very, very entranced by her talents.
Aww.
So Macaria. Oh, you said Macaria, right?
Macaria?
Oh, yeah. So, Miss Macaria.
Hey, Macarena.
Why, you just... What a doll! You look lovely.
Lovely. That's the adjective I want to be.
Yes, of
You must-
course,
Bit of a dry wit on this one.
She's 14.
Oh, I see, Darling, you're 14, you don't need makeup like that. You know, just a little bit goes a long ways. But you're going a bit heavy on the white.
Thank you.
Oh, let the girl experiment, Cassidy.
No offense, no offense. But,
Of course not, of course not.
But I'll do it. We must make tea sometime. Because I have just been dying to see the estate and and of course,
Wow.
and I hear that Morn is back in town after traveling.
She has
been
no
alright.
chance with Morn. Oh, yes, Morn as well. Oswald, why don't you take Maka around to meet some of the others? I don't know who's the folk here. I'm just gonna tank this one for a bit.
Yes. Let us meander about the party.
And
As we walk away, I say to Oswald, she's more see-through than Merlin.
Got him.
Gotti!
And you tell that she pretends to ignore having heard that.
I had cloaks. Well, I don't know if Cloak of Secrets. I mean, actually, if she was within our group, we would have all been talking together. So, but
She also
whatever.
doesn't know who Merlin is.
No, not about Maka, about what Aldia said. I'll think.
Oh.
I'll
Right.
doesn't care.
So, as Aldia engages with Cassidy Burgundy, Oswald, you look around. There are people dancing in the center here as the band plays on the raised stage at the end of the room. What are you doing?
I have to say, a bit famished. I look around for another halfling server. Could go for some hors d'oeuvres at the moment.
I could eat.
And so you look around, easy enough. There is one carrying a platter of it's, you see, like gobs of chocolate, but with crushed nuts on top.
Alright. Let us sample one of these. I'll take a piece and sample it.
Yeah. There's so you. there's a layered candy with a soft chocolatey paste on the inside wrapped around a shell, like this hard bread-like shell, like cracker-like shell, and then it is again covered with dark chocolate with sprinklings of walnuts.
It's very extra. Maka, are you trying this?
Are there any cold cuts?
Yes, my lady. In the dining room, there's many more orders. Would you like me to get you one?
No, that's alright. I'll head in there myself. Thank you.
Maka, that's not how things go at a party like this.
I don't want anyone trailing me or looking for my location.
Well, in that case, I would like some cold cut meat. And since the dining room's so far away, oh, if only somebody could go and retrieve some for myself. That would be a dream, wouldn't it?
As you wish, master.
The most passive ask.
You literally just tell him to do it!
And the halfling leaves you.
Alright, Maka. Should we keep meandering?
About how many guests are pouring in at this time?
By the booming voice of Charles, it sounds like 5 more people have arrived in the past 10 minutes or so.
I don't see any need to rush this. The longer the night goes on, the less sober everyone gets, and the easier it is to do our job.
Well said. Are there people dancing on the dance floor?
Yes.
Alright,
It's,
I'm
It's
gonna...
the newest craze called swing.
Oh man. Who invented this shit?
Oswald looks at the dance floor, and he's like, "Oh, Maka, you see that man over there? He's... See the quality of his jig? That's very down market. That's very low grade."
Oswald, why don't you show your stuff then if you're gonna go criticize?
No, much better here. Armchair criticizing.
You're gonna talk the dance, but you're not gonna dance the dance.
Well, I suppose if I could get a bit more drink in me. Oh, here come the cold cuts.
So the halfling arrives with a plate for you. It has 2 slices of ham, 2 of turkey, 2 of chicken, 2 of one that you're not super sure about.
I take the ham and the mystery.
You taste it. Pretty sure that's pork. Probably.
I eat both in one bite.
Oh, he said he's brought all this in a tray.
He brought it in a plate for you.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Thanks, Oswald. That almost hit the spot like the real thing.
Well, I hope you left some for me.
Yeah, no, there's still turkey and chicken.
Alright. Poultry it is.
And like there's a very small fork on top, with like 3 little prongs.
Bird is the word, I suppose. I'll nibble on some chicken. I'll take the plate from the halfling.
It's okay. It's pretty okay. You've had better.
Now this is low grade.
Guys, give me a perception check.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, oh no. Okay. Well,
So
much wine.
as you're talking to Cassidy, the conversation, you start sort of zoning out.
Your eyes are rolling back into your head.
I'm trying to case the joint, and I'm not really listening to what she's saying.
Yeah, but as you zone out, you're not even casing the joint either.
Oh god.
Oh no.
We've gone very deep.
Because she's talking about something with flowers and like gardening, and like how she's redoing her garden and what she finds to do with the garden.
Ooh.
Christ.
Oh, wow, okay. Landscaper, hun. Alright. Is like internal monologue.
Maka, you're sort of taken in the sights and sounds of this middle high class party. But Oswald, you are not impressed because what stands out to you, to your discerning eye, are all of the cut corners of this party. You think that you notice like the instruments that the musicians are using, they're not super well polished. You don't think that these are like the really high in demand musicians. These are like the cover bands.
Those aren't even Stradicarians.
Like you see like signs of neglect about the house that have sort of been swept under the rug, essentially. The halflings don't seem to be particularly motivated or well disciplined.
Well, damn. Maka. Just goes to show you, Maka. You can throw glitter on a boil, but at the end of the day, it's still a boil.
Okay.
Is that some kind of aristocratic saying?
You can put a hat on a fat head, but it's still a fat head.
There's a lot of versions of this.
Now, there's a grander tale to what's going on here. Well, something suspects me of perhaps some financial issues are going about, or was this party thrown in rather a rush, something. This doesn't seem very much like the Charlie I'd know.
And behind you, you hear an old voice, one that you know from before, but that is not Charles. It says, "Huh, is that Oswald I see?"
Oh, in the flesh.
And you turn around to see another noble you know, Marcher Robinson.
Oh. Marcher Robinson.
So, ever since the war, his leg hasn't been quite what it was. But you know him to be a pretty good dancer. He is of pretty much equivalent house as you satisfies. has sort of salt and pepper black hair, cut short, but with the side parts. Also neatly trimmed mustache, no beard. He's starting to develop some crow's feet over around his eyes. Pretty thin fellow. Around his arm is, you're pretty sure is his wife, you haven't seen her much. She has a feathered boa with this low-cut dress, and it's like red, but then like very kind of a slim dress, but then at the base it just like puffs out like a ball.
Okay.
And her hair is like swirled around like an onion.
Okay, and would you say I'm on like as close terms as like as Charles with Marcher?
Yeah,
Or am I a bit
around
less
there.
familiar? Yeah, around there? Okay. Then I'll say, Marcher, it's been a minute, hasn't it? How are you?
I've been good. Now Oswald, have you been taking care of yourself?
As well as I always have.
You guys so drunk.
Oh yes. No. Now Oswald, tell me, who did you bring tonight as your date?
Albia's senses tingle. Oh shit.
Well, I came with the young Lady Sarandero, Aldia. But
I'm sorry. And he looks around. Oh, truly.
Yes, we've done some.
In the corner.
Nice.
I guess you could say we're interested in each other's research. But,
Research, eh? Hey, dog?
please, you humor me. No, not like the research we used to do.
Don't put it past her.
But speaking of research, I also have my protege.
Oh, yeah. So, where's your protege?
Is she gone?
She's right.
Can't. He's just not looking down at me. I'm here, sir.
Oh, goodness. Forgive me. Oh, yes. Hello, I am, Marcher Robinson.
The pleasure's mine, Macaria.
Marca, yes! Great to meet you.
Oh, Macho, you never change.
He continues to talk with you for a bit. Aldia, are you continuing your conversation with Cassidy?
I am looking for an exit, I should think. Who else do I know? Do I catch sight of? Can I sashay over to?
Sure, give me that perception check.
I'm just gonna make a lame excuse in that case.
Damn.
Oh, Aldia, you don't need to powder your nose, you look fantastic.
Oh, how you go on? No, I really must catch up with my companions, though, and freshen up a bit, I think. Give me a little stuff in here.
We'll have your people talk to my people about that tea date, alright?
Of course, of course.
Oh, nobility.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna look for. As I walk over back to Oswald, I'm looking for anyone else I see. If I don't, I'm just going to be like, "Hey guys, I escaped."
You don't see anyone else in this room that you're super familiar with? All these humans and their low house parties.
Right. And they always change, like every 2 decades there's like new ones. God.
Yeah. Like,
Learn, keep up with all this
impossible to
shit.
keep up with them.
Alright. Hello, Oswald.
Yeah, just when you're getting to know a human, they die.
They die on you and...
So, as Aldia gets...
Frequent estate sales, though. Wonderful. Anyway.
As Aldia finds herself moseying back to her companions, all she hears is Oswald say, and then I told her, "That's not my slave, that's my second wife!"
Oswald!
I shoot Aldia like the biggest saving glance.
Okay. Maka, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to.
Perfect.
And I motion, like, come with me. I tap Oswald on the shoulder, like, alright, you're in. You hold him here, buddy, and I'm gonna...
Gotcha.
just swing out.
Oh, the Lady Sorandorel, yeah. Yes, you came with this old man? I can't believe it.
Well, we are friends, I suppose. Yes? Oswald, what have you been telling him exactly?
Oh, just that we came together.
Yes!
No, don't.
And not in the way that word could also mean, but we arrived here together.
Don't. Yeah, I should probably
Friends.
mention that this salty dog gets a whole bunch of ideas. No, we are not an item. Apologies if that was a misconception.
Well, you'll excuse me, sir. And I'll say that Marsher, like...
Yeah.
Sir Robinson, a pleasure to meet you, Miss Sorandorel.
Robinson it is, then. Yes, excuse me, I have, some other guests I have waiting on me. And I'll just turn and take Mako away.
And so as you turn, you hear some ears. You see some ears prick up, and you can almost see the thought bubble above their heads. Sorandorel?
Oh no! Oh
As
it's going to get down the grapevine. Word's going to get around to a Baptist and barflies, and soon Mother will know, and that's a problem for future Aldia, isn't it? I'm muttering to Maka as we move.
So you make it a solid 3 steps. As everyone within 10 feet that's been milling about, as subtly as they can, sort of saunters over or tries to introduce themselves, but it all just sort of happens all at once, so immediately you just have sort of a semi-sphere around you of people who are trying not to blend in too much about their interest in the Sorandorel.
Fucking jackals! All of them!
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna keep trying to move through them, making polite apologies. Oh, pardon me, excuse me, I'm just going to the ladies' room, freshen up.
Alright, so you make it to the lobby as they're all sort of making the polite excuses. Oh yes, we'll see you in a moment. So,
Yes.
You're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this might have been too good of an idea.
Yeah, as soon as he got in the lobby, Mark's just like, I thought growing up poor was why I became such a good liar, but now I realize that everyone's just a good liar.
I don't know about everyone, but people
Well,
who know what they're doing.
rich or poor, it seems that everyone seems to lie.
True that. Alright, I'm going to collect myself. What is in the lobby right now?
So there is the halfling at the door. There is the other halfling at the door to. So there's a halfling at the door to the house at the bottom.
Right.
And then there is one more over here watching you, the one that would you wine.
Great. Okay. Dining hall looks cleared out. Or closed, or...
You look inside the dining room, and there are people there.
Okay. There could be someone in there, but something tells me it's just a bunch of voracious humans looking for the first elf they can get their attentions drawn towards.
You certainly are the star of the show tonight.
God, I wish I wasn't. Well, shall we try the dining room?
Yeah.
Do you need an excellent smoke screen in there?
I believe that the master study will probably be up on the second floor.
Right, okay, well...
But there's no harm in scouting the whole place first.
Yeah, case the joint, right? And there'll be a kitchens too, I suspect. Well, shall we?
Let's go.
Some context for this side quest. It sounds so ridiculous. I have no idea what's going on.
We're at a birthday party of a guy that, like, owes the Sakage money. And Maka is going to do some terrible, terrible things in his study. And we are her cover.
That's it, exactly.
So give me another perception check as you enter.
Please? Okay.
Yeah. So, so Maka,
Oh no.
Cataracts.
My cat.
oh no, your cataracts, yes. Maka, there's just more people. There's about like 6 people in here. Just sort of chatting away from the music since it's a lot more quieter. Make it quieter. For that immersion. And so just noble people as far as you can tell, but Aldia, you notice a half-elven man there at the table. He's got his wine at one side, and he's eating a chicken leg. There are mashed potatoes on the plate still, yet untouched.
This really is human cuisine, Jesus.
Yep.
Like, mashed potatoes? Alright.
Yeah, but you recognize the half-elf. That is Turquoise Curious.
Ooh, Turquoise Curious. What's his deal?
Yes, and as you enter, he turns his head, and those beautiful turquoise eyes meet yours.
Ooh, damn. Have I fucked this boy before?
Always gotta know.
Let's see. That's a 1.
What does that mean? In this context?
It means whatever you want. You tell me, have you fucked this man before?
Well, what's his story? He's a half-elf? Like,
Alright, so...
does he church?
Okay, give me that knowledge and ability.
All right.
All right. You know much about the life story of Turquoise Curious. The son of, well, his parents are both human, but he is a half-elf.
Somehow.
Somehow, with the obvious. Somehow.
A good old Callistrian party with a human in the mix means no one cleaned up, did they?
Yeah, humans just get pregnant so easily, don't they?
So easily.
But nonetheless, you think it's much for the better because otherwise his father is not at all attractive.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas Turquoise definitely takes more towards the elven side. He's got long hair braided backwards, sort of two on the sides and then one in the back. As half-elves tend to do, he's definitely emphasizing that part of the heritage. He's got this red vest on, made out of soft leathers. You know him pretty well.
Cool.
Pretty well.
Pretty well. All right.
And as you enter, he takes a napkin and wipes his mouth off, wipes his hand off, and then again. And he says, Aldia, dear.
Mr. Kyrus.
What in the world are you doing here?
I really have no idea. I saunter over, wine glass in hand.
He gingerly takes your free hand and plants a kiss on your middle knuckle.
Excellent. Hello. I'll say, well, the truth is, I blew in here with a friend off the street. Oh, but tell me, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, need to make an appearance for these things, since, well, Father hasn't been doing too well lately. Feeling a bit under the weather, so better if I come instead.
Oh,
You know,
I see.
If you
well-
pull off too many parties, then they stop inviting you.
No, of course not. I've just been laying low for a while. This is apparently the very wrong way to do it, but, you know.
Nice. Well, have you been, Aldia? Why, I haven't seen you in... Well, must be a decade by now.
I haven't seen you in a week's time! Has it really been that long? But I'm being rude. This is my companion, my protege, Makaria Asta.
Oh, Makaria.
Makaria.
Very nice.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Makaria.
What are you about?
Pardon my manners, yes. I am Turquoise of House Curious. Pleased to meet you. Why, what a lovely dress you have.
Hey, thanks.
I do believe she designed it herself.
You did? Well, you are certainly very talented in many ways to be Aldia's protege.
She's taught me everything I know.
Oh, well, I hope not everything.
Oh, no. She's much too young for everything. And I wink.
He gives a mischievous chuckle.
Cool. What are we doing?
Now,
what are
how
we
can
doing?
I help you?
What are we doing? Shit. I don't know. What do you do at parties? I'm bad at role-playing this, because in real life I suck at parties.
So you and Turquoise sort of catch up on the happenings of the last decade.
Alright.
Whoa.
Whole decade.
Many glasses poured, I assume.
Yes.
Just say you're looking
you
for a quiet place to do a
recharged your
quick
glass.
line.
Damn, Tyler.
And so at this point, Maka, you get the sense that people have the arrivals have started dying down. You think that it's probably about at the capacity that it's going to be.
Alright. I'll give Aldia a knowing glance. Excuse me. Very nice meeting you, Turquoise.
I'll say, holler if you need anything, dear.
Thumbs up.
And I'll go on with my conversation about the last decade.
Yes. Yeah, you have your conversation with Turquoise, looking into his enchanting eyes, very thick eyelashes, long and feathery.
Why do men always have the good eyelashes?
However, Maka, you make your way back to the lobby. There is, there are two halflings in there and a noble couple talking to each other with their wine glasses in hand.
I'm gonna swing
they
by
pay
Oswald.
very little attention to you.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna swing by Oswald. Is he still in the dance hall?
You know it.
Yes. Oswald, what have you been doing?
So, once my esteemed companions leave me, all ambitions go out the window.
Jesus.
So, I've been drinking from my ale flask, my endless ale flask. So I imagine if Marcher stayed by, and now that there's more people here and there's more people in the ballroom, it's definitely more looking like a party. So I imagine when you arrive into the ballroom, you see Oswald standing on a chair, and he has like a small crowd of like 7, 8, maybe 10 people around him.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, and now feast your eyes, for I am the god of drugs and wine. And I take a sip of one of my extracts, and I go, foom, 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 and from my hand, you have a dose of flay leaf, a dose of keef, and a dose of ether. And I just throw it to the crowd.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I think the distraction is working.
Okay, I'm not gonna get involved with that. I'm heading back outside.
You see the
Doing
fat
just
silhouette
fine.
of Charles just sort of rumbling with laughter.
I can see why Oswald's so crazy at parties now. Alright. Well, then I'm going to meekly make my way up the stairs.
So very unassuming.
Yeah, you make... Alright, let's see. So, the couple isn't paying attention, but the halflings might be.
Right.
No, with their bonuses they do not. Yeah, so the one that was holding the wine glass, you see is like sort of sleeping while standing up.
Okay.
Oswald, you know that's something that halflings can do.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yup.
The other
If
one...
I see that opening, I go for it.
Yeah, the other one, you watch as he is looking out the window, out through the door, and tap, 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 tap. You're up the stairs.
Very nice.
So, you see there are 4 rooms in the upstairs. We'll call them 1 through 4.
Okay.
Which will you go through first? Or
Do all the doors look pretty much similar?
Yeah. And it's also not lighted up here.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're so within the lobby, or rather, there is some ambient light from the candles in the lobby, but otherwise, you think that when you get into any of these rooms, it's gonna be no light at all.
Okay, I go up to door number 1.
Okay. You make a left turn immediately, and so you're at the door. It is locked.
Alright. I activate my bracers of the thief. Ah.
Let me check the DCs on that.
Ho ho.
That's a disabled device.
Mm-hmm.
So this looks like, this feels like an average lock to you.
Nice. I feel like they'll do it.
DC 25.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you feel that you almost have it. It's like,
I can't see. I'm gonna cast light, and then I have a cantrip, so I can see better.
Alright.
Alright. One more try. Nice.
Alright. The DC was 35, so you made it.
Alright.
And you enter.
Stealth enter.
Stealth enter, and with your light, you see immediately that this is a bedroom. There's a big ol', no, not big, like medium-sized bed, like a queen size about, and with silken sheets. There's a dresser, table. It's all neat and tidy, as you have come to expect noble houses to be.
Alright. I will shut the door. Can I lock? Is there a lock from the inside that I can lock and then just shut it so that it stays locked?
You think that, well, like, it's sort of a padlock kind of thing.
Okay. Well, yeah, then I'll just shut the door and replace it, lock the padlock.
Or, sorry, not padlock, deadbolt.
Oh. Alright, well, I shut the door.
Just shut it.
I don't need to be in there.
You think that you can relock something with the same DC of a disabled device, if you're so inclined.
That seems smart.
Yeah. You try it and you can't you can't quite get the lock back where it was. It's still open. But
Everyone's drunk downstairs. Alright, I'm gonna try door number 3.
okay.
These low rolls.
Oh. But just enough.
Oh, nice. Alright.
Door number 3 is the room immediately, like, across the hallway from it.
Yep.
And you open this lock just so. This one's almost tricky for you. And it's another bedroom. This one is very, well, much larger than the one that you're just in. This seems to be the master bedroom, with the large bed, and like sort of streamers going up and down.
A 4-poster bed? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. With the usual furniture.
Interesting. This bedroom had a weaker lock, but it's the master bedroom. I shut it. I'll have to go
And
back.
as you do, you hear steps stepping up the stairway.
Ring of invisibility activate. And yeah, I'm gonna put myself up against the wall and see who's coming.
Do you do anything else?
I'm not moving.
The light's still on.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, I don't think I mean I had to use both my hands to cast a new spell, so yeah, no cantrip or anything. Light's gone.
Yeah. And it's a halfling.
Oh, okay.
This halfling, she goes up the stairs. You see, and she goes up to the wall between these doorways, and you see her pry her hands around what is a picture frame. Opens it up and crawls in, and then
Oh. I detect magic?
The frame is not magical.
So it's just purely mechanical. Alright, well while she's in there I go to door 4.
Okay, give me that disable device.
Come on!
Not quite. You think this is a better made lock than all the others.
Okay. Okay. In that case,
From the Rocky Talkie, you just hear, "Hey, is this thing on?"
Do I have one of these on? I forget.
I'd assume we'd all put one on.
I think we all have them at this point. I thought so.
I don't remember. I didn't write it in my inventory, but okay, we can assume that I have one.
How are things going? Cause, damn, it's pretty lit down here.
You just hear it. Shut up, Oswald. Don't talk in this. Who gave you this line?
Shh, I'm concentrating as I try to unlock this door. Come on!
No, you try again, and you just can't get it. Like, it's too loud. They're making too much of a ruckus, and like vibrations of the dancing on the floor beneath you are carrying up, and it's hard to do the extremely delicate task of lockpicking.
Jesus. Alright. I'm gonna check the portrait. Very stealthily try to just open it and peek inside and see where that halfling went.
Okay. You go to the portrait, just give it a little peek, and there is a tiny bit of candlelight. It looks like a very small, like, crawl space that there is a halfling-sized bed there. And give me a stealth check.
You know it.
Alright, yeah, you open it just so you can see inside. And the halfling woman sort of sits there tiredly looking up at the ceiling.
Okay. I'm very quietly just going to create water and create a puddle near the entrance so that if she starts exiting, she has to step into this puddle.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shut the painting and go back to door number 4 and get my bracer out and start trying to pick this again.
Better, much better. But the DC is still 35. So with that assurance in your mind that the halfling isn't going to be a problem, probably, you try it again, and you think you've almost got it, but then your hand slips, and you lose the tumblers.
This is something you might be able to take 20 on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, can I take 20 at this point?
It would take you... I think they have guidelines for take 20 on lock disabled device. I think it's like 5 or 10 minutes. It's one of those, I think.
Yeah. So you can take 20. I totally forgot about that.
Also don't know if Maka knows because she's never seen it, but Oswald can pick locks.
Oh. Yeah, taking 20 should be the way to do this here. Now that I can, like... There's no issue. Yeah, I think it should work out.
Okay.
Unless something happens in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, so as Oswald creates the distraction and Aldia is keeping everyone entranced, at least everyone important, you take 20 and open the lock. It was really fucking difficult, but there you go.
I think that was the hardest lock I've ever had to unlock. But it feels good.
And you see a room with a single desk inside, but with a few drawers, many shelves with books and accoutrements. It smells like just hotboxed of many things. And cookies.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, jeez.
You can't just bring that shit in here and...
It smells like weed and cookies.
Ah!
It's falling apart in my hands. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
No!
This is... Wow.
Oh.
So this is what torture feels like.
Oh, and the milk too. Oh goodness.
Are you in a commercial right now?
Brought to you by Totino's Pizza Roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Totino's,
Sorry guys, I
Totino's.
get bored and I bake shit.
Me too, but I'm in the middle of something, and now I want to bake shit.
I get bored and I bake. Period.
Yeah, so inexplicably, it also smells like chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh.
Don't eat in front of them, you asshole!
Really good.
But you think that this is the study. It's also like pitch black in here.
Yeah, well, I close the door, cantrip, light, and I begin taking the candles out of my backpack. I'm still invisible, luckily. About how many candles are in this room, do you think, that I can replace?
So you have half a dozen candles from Mama. And there's a candelabra on the desk that fits 3 candles. And there are 5 other candles in their holders around the room.
Definitely gonna hit up the 3 on the desk. Gonna sneak over.
So there's 1, 2, 3.
Sneak over, replace the candles. Happy birthday.
So which ones are you replacing otherwise?
The 3 closest to the desk.
Okay, so replacing 1, 2, and 3.
Actually, the 3 closest to the door.
So 1, 2, and 5.
Yeah.
Alright. It is done.
Alright,
And you got the candles in your bag now. The old ones.
sure. Alright, cool. I will exit the study. I'll take another 20 to lock this door.
Alright, you lock the door.
And then I'll actually take another 20 to lock the other 35.
Oh,
So, yeah, I really want to...
At this point, Maka has been gone a long time,
Yeah.
and I'm probably moseying to other parts of the party.
Yeah.
As you... how long does your ring last?
Oof. That's a good question. It's gonna be 10 minutes. Oof.
So I think each take 20, we'll say, is about 5 minutes.
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay.
So you did the first one invisible.
Yeah, I have a full half hour on this ring.
Well, you have a half hour on the ring?
10 minutes per cast, and I have 3 casts on the ring.
Oh. Alright, yeah, so you did this all invisibly.
Alright,
and-
cool.
which is just as well, because you notice that the puddle has been stepped on.
Oh,
Nani?
okay. Good to know. Alright, and with all the doors locked, I'm gonna head back downstairs. And if there's any moment when I'm like turning the corner and there's no one looking at me, I'm gonna deactivate my invisibility.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Was it 34?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Easy enough. You get down, mission accomplished. In the ballroom, you see Oswald. He's got less of a crowd now. It's been Like, half an hour is a long time to be entertaining people with just drugs.
Sure.
Even I have my limits.
Yes, but as you do, Charles, he's talking with you, and he says, "No, Oswald, please, I must show you something. It is truly an enlightening experience."
Oh. Well then,
Shit.
then let us not waste any time.
Truly, it is unlike any I've ever tried before. No, let us go upstairs, and he leads you up the stairs.
Brilliant. Lead the way. Yes.
Yes, now, one moment. Did someone spill some water here?
Oh. It seems the Oh god, I don't want to make that joke.
Spilled their bong water here.
Regardless, and he sort of kicks on the bottom right corner of the painting, and he yells, "Hey, clean this up!" No. Let me show you what I've got. And he takes out the key and unlocks the door to his study.
Is anyone communicating any of what's happening?
Well, did
I might-
Maka didn't tell me the plan.
I did say that the target was the study. Initially.
Okay. Well, I can't whisper at the moment exactly. And
Okay.
that's the case.
Yeah, whispering is verbal.
I will whisper and say, "Job's done. We can get out of here whenever you guys are ready."
No, Oswald, let me show you. And he goes into one of the drawers. Oh my, pardon me. It is so dark in here. Let me just.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. Oswald, please tell me you have, like, some sort of light that you could offer.
And he lights the candles on his desk.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Okay.
Now then, So have you ever heard of? Let me bring up so I'm not fucking with the lore here. Alright. Have you ever heard of the Totec Forest?
The Totec Forest.
Yes. I've come across an especially rare herb from the Totec Forest.
Oh, really? A new herb that I haven't heard of. Well,
Yes. Now you see here, and he takes out a little a glass container from inside the desk, and inside you see some mushrooms. They are vibrant and large, like a red base with black pustules in dots over the top.
I say to Charles, "Are your feet as fat as your wits? That's a mushroom, not an herb."
Yes, all the same.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Oh, well, I guess it's the fact that matters. Let me ask you, Charles. If I recall correctly, you still owe me some drinking money from even back in the college days. Now, perhaps I would be able to forgive this if I could procure some of this herb, as you call it, from you.
Yes. This is best experienced together with a trusted friend who really knows how to hold themselves.
All right. Yes. I am a bit experienced in these matters, hallucinatory. All right. Are we doing this tonight then?
Well, yeah. So yes, we truly must. Yes, let me prepare this for you. And Oswald, make a fortitude save.
Jesus.
Ho ho.
This is something.
Can I... Well... let's roll it normally.
So Oswald, as he's talking, you feel like your mouth get kind of like cottony, like frothy.
Starting to feel the first-hand effects.
No, I'm just the one. Perhaps it was. Never mind. But truly, no. Oh goodness. Oh. Not as young as we once were, eh?
Oh shit.
Suppose not.
Anyways. Yes, no. Let me just, take this... What's the crushing bowl called?
Mortar and pestle?
Yeah. Here we go. Just gotta give it a good stirring a bit.
Yes. Make sure it's well ground.
And then he takes a spoonful and puts it over the candle.
Oh my god.
Ah.
The fuck? Can we please say that I have found Aldia at this point, and we're like, where the fuck is Oswald?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you found Oswald.
You mean I found Aldia?
I mean, yeah, Alia.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw Oswald go up the stairs with Charles, Charles almost sort of battering you down since he didn't seem to see you.
Oh shit, I saw them go up? Well then fuck, I definitely want to, grab Aldia and say, come with me.
Okay, we're going. Here we go.
Up the stairs.
What's wrong?
Oswald's an idiot.
Oh god. Alright, let's go.
I, talking to our Rocky Talkies, Oswald, do not go into the study, especially if those candles are lit.
I think it's too late.
And he presents you with the spoon. Now just drink it up all in one shot. As he takes a separate spoon and starts preparing his own.
Oh. Just so I know, are these candles like a drug-like effect? Are they exuding a drug-like effect?
Is poison a drug-like effect?
Probably. So, I'm just, I hear Maka in the Rocky Talkie. It's just like, don't go if those candles aren't lit. And I'm like, what?
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Lit eyes just dilate.
Oh my god. god.
Who's fucking dying?
This fucking party.
So yeah, I'll down it in one shot.
So,
Jesus Christ.
make a Constitution save. Or fort save.
Okay. I'll just make another regularly. Oh wow.
Oh. Alright.
So, well, are you going to try and
Resist the effects?
resist the effects of this?
Well, no. Okay, so I was a bit apprehensive for the first fortitude save because I thought that one was for the drug, but that one's for the poison.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to spend a fate point or like use inspiration on it to resist it because I thought I was actually going to say, oh, I choose to fail it because I thought it was a drug.
Oh yeah, no. That's... yeah, you notice. Maybe it's just your vision going a little bit wacky, but like the smoke from these candles is a little bit thicker than you're used to candles being.
So as I'm like,
the smell reminds you of sweet incense.
as I finish the shot, I mentioned it. These candles are scented. What's that smell though? It's not vanilla, not lavender. Some kind of plant, I think.
And at least that's what you intend to say.
Oh shit.
But as you begin, you're like, send lab. as your pupils dilate, and like it feels like someone has taken your brain, pulled it out of the back of your head, thrown it across the universe.
Yes.
And you look around the room and it transforms. The smoke of the candlelight slows down and it's like a picture but then move, and it swirls into infinity, just in and in and in and in and in. The flame as the candlelight flickers, you see life itself. You see the soul of the world within these. It is breathtaking, awesome, and beautiful. Just the flicker of the candle. And the smell, it smells like you have put your nose into a black hole filled with incense of unimaginable quality. And you see everything. You understand it all. It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
And
It's all complete.
and I'll let you narrate the rest of this trip, because in this oneness with the universe, you have a particular spiritual connection with yourself, and
Oh goodness.
Oh, I know where this is going.
So, as glorious as this is taking place in Oswald's mind, I will say, and just to add a little detail to Aldia and Maka coming up the stairs, I'm sure you hear stumbling and thumps. Have you ever seen a person on salvia try to stand?
Oh, jeez.
That's exactly what Oswald is. It looks like he's going through.
Okay.
But in Oswald's mind, in his mindscape, he sees the completion of things. He sees the essence of everything, the auras, the history of time, all this wonderful flavor of the expanded universe between life and death, and everything compounds on itself. And for a while, Oswald just sees nothing but blankness, until he sees a silhouette far, far on the horizon. And he sees a certain bird. A certain bird with horns.
Yeah.
And the bird speaks to him. And it says, my. You've lived a terrible life of indulgence. And I think that's all I want to say for now.
And so, Aldia and Maka, you arrive in the room, and you see that Oswald and Charles are like. So Charles is in his chair, slumped over.
Yeah.
Oswald, he is like on the floor, and so like they both have like a spoon clattered on the ground beside them, and Oswald's just like,
we need to get him out of here, pretend he's drunk, get a cab, and just go home.
Right, okay, good plan. I attempt to drag Oswald out of the room.
I will help as much as my frail body can.
We're both so very weak.
I cast Ant Hall on both of us.
Sweet.
So we have
Right, you're both
triple
suddenly
our
very
carrying
strong.
capacity.
yeah,
Okay.
hauling him is no biggie.
Excellent.
Close the door behind us.
Wait. I cast invisibility on all three of us.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh,
now
good.
quietly, we exit and no one is the wiser.
I cast silence on all of us.
Damn.
Very good, very good.
Just in case. Yeah.
Isn't that an area spell?
20 feet, yeah.
So it's not static, unless you're like.
Well,
Unless you can target something.
you
I mean,
can target one of us, so I'll target Oswald.
You can
Okay.
target a point and make an AoE, or you can target an individual and it follows them as the
Ah,
episode.
I see.
Yeah, I'll target Oswald so he's not like making sounds and stuff while we're trying to move him.
Yeah, so give me a stealth check to get out of there. There's the halfling at the door. He's standing in front of it.
Should be okay.
so
It's plus 20 from invisibility and I think another plus 10 from silence.
Yeah. So how are you
That's
going
a
to
plus
make?
30?
Well, the halfling doesn't notice that anyone is there, apparently. But how are you going to make them move? Because you can't open the door without moving the halfling first.
Can I cast... I can't cast another spell without being uninvisible, right?
You can
depends
as long
on
as
the
you're not
spell.
targeting someone aggressively.
Ah, fuck. Well, is this aggressive? Is casting suggestion aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
Okay.
that's targeting someone's aggressive.
Yeah. Like if they need to make a will save or like any save against your spell.
Well, here's my stealth, I guess. Plus all
Okay.
the bullshit.
Yeah, so you guys are silent, and the halfling is just sitting there, sort of waiting on the party, waiting for it to end.
This is just the one outside the door?
No, so this halfling is right here, in front of the
Okay.
door. He's the doorman.
Okay.
Guys, I say come back with me, or Oswald. It's just Aldia.
Yeah.
So
You
come
can't
back.
talk, you are silent.
So come back with me. Oh yeah, we have
Okay.
silence on us, so we can't talk. Oh no, but we have message. Right?
It's
magical.
still sound
I
based.
have.
Oh, you still have to
Still
whisper.
need to say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay, well I can just pull them along since Aldia and I are both holding Oswald. I just tap Aldia, pull us in a direction so that we're about like 10 feet away from the door,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna tap my shoes together, Oliver, and grow mushrooms using my fungal slippers.
Okay.
So bright blue mushrooms grow up out of the carpet here. And then I say, move this way. And as I would hope he sees these mushrooms grow, I would hope we move out of the way, so that if he comes in our direction, like we don't bump into him.
Right.
Okay. Give me a. I'll say this is a bluff.
Interesting.
To try and manipulate this guy. To move from his post. Yeah.
Not bad.
So you see the halfling looks towards you, looks at the ground like, and leaves the room.
Leaves
Hey.
the room. Whoa. All right. Well then, let's open
Through
the
the
door. And
doors.
get out of here. Yeah. Fuck. Let's
You open the door,
bounce.
you're out.
All right. And when we're far enough from the manor, I get rid of our silence.
Well, that was close.
Good job, everyone.
I say we carry him back to the manor exactly like this.
He is
Oswald is
still-
still like,
At least he's alive. Well, I hope you realize that those candles would have killed you.
I don't think he realizes much of anything right now.
Well,
That doesn't look good for Oswald, seeing as your hit sort of implicates him, as he's the last person he was seen with.
this is true, but it could also... yeah, that is true. Hopefully they'll assume that whatever crazy thing they were taking, he
Did him in.
did him in exactly.
Oh, I know. We'll cook up a large story about how Oswald, has been incapacitated for a very long time. Poison or some such. We don't know what it could be. Some sort of intoxicant.
Might not have to be a story.
Good point. Regardless, we should spread it around.
right, and you guys make your getaway.
Good job,
Wow,
Aldia.
into the night. What, me? Good job,
Yeah.
me?
Yeah,
What?
you did a good job.
What do you... Thank
Could
you.
Be you could be a member of the Sakage.
Oh, I don't know about that, but... I'm glad your hit was mostly 100% success. Mostly.
I've had sloppier.
Also, maybe we should talk about this hit thing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's bound to come up eventually.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I signed up for it, being a party to it, but... You know, as long as we aren't caught, it's all in good fun. Haha! Just killing people at parties, it's fine, you know?
As far as you and Oswald are concerned, you had no idea what I was doing there.
Right, got it? She like,
If anything goes down, then I'm the only one who's going down.
Why are they charging a 14-year-old girl with hitman work?
Would
Is
you
that
expect
really-
it?
I mean, I guess not. I guess I would expect Oswald over you.
Where I grew up, you don't get much choice in how you survive.
If you ever need any money for things like essentials, just let me know.
It definitely used to be that I stuck around because of finances. But as I became stronger and money became easier to get, I still stuck around.
Out of a sense of duty?
Out of a sense of family, I guess.
Ah. You and I are not so different then, in that regard.
It's hard to abandon those who have been the only ones you've ever had, even when you know that they're not so great.
Oh my god, I feel you, like on deeper levels than you could ever imagine.
But I have a feeling that everyone in Kohalu has a few not so great people that they still associate with.
Seems like the odds are high. As Oswald continues to trip the fuck out.
Well, actually, I was gonna ask you, Oliver, what's the extent of this trip? Like, can I speak in simple sentences? Am I like absolutely taken aback, or I can hardly speak a word? I just want to know what kind of dialogue I can fit in, if any.
Whatever level would be best for your story.
Okay, then, as like once silence was cast off, Oswald just starts mumbling things, and then every once in a while he's like, "You know, there's really no reason the alphabet is ordered the way it is."
Yep, he's plastered all right.
I never realized the inside of my mouth tasted so funny.
I can feel my eyeballs. Why are my eyelids so rough?
Where'd all this skin come from?
I'm so high, dude. Whoa.
Yeah, just random stoner shit like that, as well as the occasional just mumbling from me.
And as you guys arrive back at Heim's estate, as suddenly as it came on, Oswald is back to reality.
Yes.
Oh, good, and I drop him.
Well, that was fun.
Quite the successful experience.
You would die if that was an elven party. You would just not make it, my friend.
Oswald actually has an extract that just makes him completely sober. So, I could say I took that. But in response to what you said, elven party. More like elven meandering.
What?
Well, I guess you could just say, in my taste, elves don't throw the greatest parties.
It's because you're a human, they don't let you in the back rooms.
Oh.
Oof. That hurts. That hurts, Ollie.
But trust me, you wouldn't make it there anyway.
Well,
You realize you almost killed yourself.
no, it was quite under control. In fact, I would say I was babysitting Charles.
Sure. Yeah, about that. About the whole Charles thing.
Maka told me it was a hit, but she never told me about the candles, right?
No, never did mention the candles.
Then I am totally okay with my actions. You know, those candles had a funny smell, but they've kind of grown on me. I will guess I'll have to ask Charles later what the scent is. Oh wait,
Are you gonna tell him, Maka? Never mind. I don't care.
There's a lingering taste and smell in your mouth and your nose. It's like bitter almonds.
ah. Yes, the bitterness of it. I quite like it. It's grown on me. Well, I didn't even get to say goodbye. Alright, well, I best be off making more drugs.
That was the shortest party of my life. We were there for an hour tops.
Well, to be honest, I've seen everything I needed to see. Did you see those violinists? They weren't even Stradivarian violins. I mean, what the devil is that about?
Damn, Oswald.
Have any of that halfling hash around still? I say we finish out the party night right.
Horace, get the bronze tin!
It's already on the table, Master.
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah. It's been a long ass time since I smoked one of these.
And Horace brings out a tray of blown glass pipes of pretty colors swirled about. There's a selection you have. Johnny, what selection of pipes is there?
Well, you have plenty of, they certainly are nice to appreciate in their artwork. You have plenty of curved designs, bit odd, octagonal, like figure eight type designs that you're like, where do I even put my mouth on this thing?
She picks the simplest one there is. Packs a loose bowl. Lights it with her fingertip. And she gets a pleasant high on, but she's not totally blasted.
Meanwhile, Oswald's like, no, don't bring out those kitty toys. I need my gravity pong.
As you wish, Master.
Fill the bathtub now.
I feel like I've opened up a gate I didn't want to have open. I just wanted to smoke.
So he brings down your yeah, so
procurements.
describe the incredible contraption that he brings down that is Oswald's bong.
Holy shit. Everything I've RP has led up to this moment.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, okay, so this thing spares no expense on bells and whistles, as there's literally bells and whistles on it. It's this weird-ass thing that stands on 5 legs. It's about, like, half human height. There's, like, it looks like you could almost mistake it for an alchemist set, but you get a little closer and you're like, that's not an alchemist set. That's a bomb, friend.
That's a bomb.
Damn. And like Oswald has to like hold like 3 different places for like the carb and stuff. Yeah.
This is the like magic level. This is intense.
At that point, Merlin comes in from another room and he says, "Oh, where have you guys been? Whoa, what is that?"
We were pre-gaming at someone else's house.
Merlin, what I'm going to ask of you
How does this even work?
is the most important thing I've ever asked of anybody. I need you to hold this carb.
Oh
What? How? What do you want me to do?
I can't reach it. I usually cast long arm in order to just hold this thing.
What is this thing?
This is my smoking vessel.
Oh, don't tell me you've never taken a bong rip, Merlin.
No.
No?
I mean, well, not like this.
Perhaps Merlin would like to learn the meaning of shotgunning.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'll hold here, and then what?
Well, here, I'll give Horace the matches. Once we have everything set, let me just.
How many people do you need to use this thing?
Well, in a bind, it can work with 3. I usually have Vulcan and Horace help me a bit. Sometimes Vulcan gets a bit moody and doesn't want to help, but that's alright. I guess I'll let Merlin have the first go at it.
This is ridiculous. By the way, Oswald, and I pull out of my robe the aluminum tin that he gifted to Charles. He won't be eating it. Here you go.
Oh,
Good save.
well, I suppose you're right.
You don't need to pull quite so hard here.
Look, you can see the smoke inside him.
Yeah. I'm actually fine.
Oh, you're acting.
Yes.
I thought you were dying.
That's good acting.
Acting.
He choked on the cookie.
No, so when Merlin inhales, you see, so like he's got kind of a deep, you can see his chest because of his robe, and like you see the smoke go down, through his mouth, down his throat, through his, like into his lungs, and then like as he coughs it up again, it's like, oh boy, okay. Oh.
Easy there, boy. Easy
Well-
there.
I'm crossfaded now, so I'm going to go outside. You people hotbox in here all you want.
Ah,
Muck, I
yes.
will warn you, don't stay in here too long if you don't want any of this weird adult nonsense.
No, I'll
Oh.
step outside as well.
It's not weird adult nonsense.
Mm-hmm, sure.
It's just old man shenaniganery.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Oswald, I don't know how you can continue to inhale smoke into your lungs after what just happened, but you do you.
I feel better than ever. What do you mean? It's like I've died and come back to life.
Yeah. Oswald is like quad faded.
The legendary quad faded.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys go outside. Merlin starts being like, you know, what if we're not actually here? What if, like, what if this is all a fantasy? Like a shared imaginary experience.
That's crazy talk.
This is the man who tripped beyond the fourth wall before.
I know. Oh my god.
As he says to himself, he doesn't need to know yet.
with that, we can either take a break or end it there, unless you guys want to have more girl talk after the break.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Alia if she wanted to come to Happy Hearts to get a reward.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, as the responsible adults. Also, it'll clear my head.
But we can take a break if you want to, Oliver.
Yeah, let's take a little break, then come back to Happy Hearts.
Alright.
Okay.
Sounds good. This has been a very good session so far.
It's been wild. Wild and out. Bruh. I didn't know those candles were poison.
You're right, dude. Oswald wasn't there during the whole, like, birthday talk.
I certainly wasn't. Fucking R.I.P. Charles, though.
Damn, dude. I mean, it made my job pretty easy, though. He's, like, drugged out up there, so no chance of him really escaping.
Yeah, it's a good alibi. It's a good alibi for the death.
Your Oswald pronunciations, dude.
yeah, dude, you like him?
Ari.
Things go Ari. Oh man, It's definitely a trait of his. As for as intelligent as he is. Do you think we'll be level 11 soon?
Nah, dude, we just hit level 10. What do you mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
We hit level 10 right before, like, that final boss in Hell. So it's gonna be a while.
You're right. I just wanted to be level 11 already.
Oswald harmed.
If we were level 11, then this job would have been so much easier, because at that point, Maka could just, like, walk through fucking doors.
You're one level away from that?
Yeah.
Oh, me the fuck.
What spell is that?
It's an oracle ability.
Is that a race form thing?
No. It's literally called Spirit Walk.
Yeah, I did a little spirit walk in that room, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Tyler, what'd you think of this whole, all these noble shenanigans?
Fucking hilarious. I was laughing so hard while I was finishing at work.
This has been a very good session.
Sometimes side quests are the best. We've done a side quest. What was the last side quest we did in this game? It was the Goblins thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we had another one though. Maybe not.
We had the Naruto one. I don't remember any others.
Oh, you mean like the little the actual side quest with the Believe It Kitsune clan?
Yeah.
So we've had
Hey, some people almost died to that fucking ice storm.
That was good.
So there was the hidden Kitsune village. There's Weedy Goblins. There was one more.
I feel like Valtyr and Raelith had a
Yeah, there was
thing.
yeah, there was the one with Valtyr and Raelith. And I think fuck, what was it? Oh, yeah, the one where Fahar almost died.
Didn't almost die.
Yeah. That was the one I missed. With the wraiths, right?
Yeah.
The ring wraiths.
Oh yeah.
They're, I mean, I would have died if that wraith had gotten any closer to me.
I think I just straight up would have died. I just ran. I withdrew.
Yeah, oh man, he was literally 5 feet away.
Could have got him.
And he exploded.
Very close.
So, Arville back.
Yep.
Looks like.
So you guys have a pleasant time outside. But then Maka's like, let's go get our payment.
I'm like, sure.
We're gonna be heading to a part of the city that I don't know if you've ever been to.
Oh, maybe I should dress down. Do you have a spell for that? A reverse rags to riches?
I wish.
Riches to rags.
Riches to rags?
I'll work on that one.
Yes, it's so hard.
I usually use a scroll to disguise myself, and I fear I'm fresh out. Well, this is going to be awkward. Maybe I'll just become invisible.
Hey, it's called an extract, and I got some.
What? Oh, disguise self?
Mm-hmm.
Are you lucid enough to offer that to me right now?
Take it.
What do you mean?
Alright, fine.
I don't know how many times you've cycled through sober now at this point.
I'll be like, gimme.
Yeah, here you are.
I turn myself into Yorshka.
Okay.
Ta-da. Let's go.
Damn, into that body swap fantasy. Okay.
Good disguise. I'm a tiefling. You can't even tell.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy, Merlin.
That's Merlin?
Yeah.
Stay away from my house. And my handmaids.
We're leaving now.
We're leaving now.
Alright.
Where you guys going?
Out.
Out, I say, and I just like follow.
Women, am I right, Merlin?
Sure.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, you know, I'm feeling pretty hungry. Could you get me some more of that macaroni?
Yes. Macaradonado.
While you're out. Okay, I'm just gonna be right here. As he like lays down on the porch.
Sweet.
Oh man, I'm so hungry. I'm just gonna be right here.
Until the food comes back.
It melts onto the floor.
Yeah, you think that hit was a bit above his pay grade.
It was so above his pay grade.
Doubly so from your mega bong.
It was too smooth for the boy's own good. We're cruising, I guess.
Yeah, heading to
Alright.
Happy Hearts.
Happy hearts.
So you guys, it's a bit of a walk, to get from where Oswald lives to Happy Hearts Orphanage.
I have a question for Aldia as we walk.
Mm-hmm. I am listening.
Who is this form you've taken?
This? Yorshka? You haven't... I'm sure you've met her. My handmaid?
She seems familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you
One of-
find her?
Where did I find her? She was born in my house.
Oh, is that how it works?
Illicitly. We pay fines for it every so often, I believe. Her family's been in my family for quite some time.
That's sort of like how I was raised. I was born... Well, I don't really remember where I was born, but I've been in Happy Hearts as long as I can remember.
A bit different then, I suppose. An orphan off the streets, taken in for indentured servitude. Is that what happened?
I can understand why you'd see it that way, but they also taught me how to survive. So, doing jobs for them doesn't seem so unfair that way.
She just nods, thinking about it. Do you ever think about doing something else with your life someday?
It'd be nice to be normal. A normal girl.
Define normal.
Not what you felt that I was.
Ah. I imagine that's difficult to escape.
Jeremiah sometimes talks about us uncursing ourselves, being normal, living some normal lives. But it seems like an impossible dream. And everything just keeps getting more and more not normal.
Yeah. That's rough. Well, if you have any ideas of some way I can help you that's not drugs or alcohol. Because now I am especially wary of letting you get to the drugs and alcohol. Just let me know. You know, you're very young to have to deal with everything you have. 14. It's a blink of an eye. Well, anyway. How far away is this house?
You're about halfway there now.
Ooh.
Don't worry, Aldia, just because it's not normal right now doesn't mean it's not good.
I guess that's a good point.
And then I pull out my soul gem. Like this thing. Got this from hell.
It was unclear if we've been there yet or not.
You're part of the time paradox.
Oh shit.
But that is a sweet gem regardless.
Yeah, it shines like a candle in front of you, illuminating your way. As much as a single candle does.
Walton wanted me to call him Jeffrey, but I think Frey is a good nickname.
It's a good name. I'm sure whoever it is appreciates it.
Pat.
So you guys make your way from Oswald's house, through the winding streets, across the bridge, up into North Kodencal.
This is where I would run the streets.
And you guys walk through the shithole that is North Kodencal. Graffiti absolutely everywhere. All the walls are tagged. Dicks as far as the eye can see.
Oh, it's just like Rome.
Yeah, Maka like just stops and nah, that one's a good one. Just
just covered this place.
Aldi appreciates the ones that have taken the time to draw the ball hairs.
Yeah, some of them are with chalk, some of them are with paint. There's a really good one as you round the corner with like multiple colors. Like, it looks to you that this person got an art degree and then could find no work with it, and so is now just making murals of cocks.
Excellent.
Just
Wow.
the incredible
Excellent
detail,
composition.
like 5 feet tall,
Wow.
right there. Maka, this is the reason why this particular street is just called Cock Street.
yeah, they tried to make it about the chickens after, but everyone knew.
Everyone knew.
But then you, Maka, you reach Happy Hearts Orphanage.
Kick, kick, punch.
Kick, punch.
And Trisha opens the door again. You guys see this blue tiefling girl. She has horns that curl like a ram, and well, actually they're not that long yet. They're like, you see the curling coming in. Her hair is disheveled. She's dirty, but not as thin as a lot of the other children that you've seen in this area. And she says, Maka, you know how Mama feels about outsiders?
I just smile.
She'll understand. It was a surprise party.
Oh,
Surprise!
oh, a surprise. Okay. Alright, well, she opens the door.
Welcome to my home. Dusty. Cobwebs everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see where
Spider
Maka got all
webs.
the spiders from.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I-
Sense.
I specifically avoid many of the floorboards here as I tiptoe around instinctually.
Yeah. So, but as you guys walk in,
Rather creaky.
yeah, it's like the alarm spell, except it's just her feet. As you walk through this place, and like all the children wake up and look at you guys, and so you see in these rows of bunk beds, there's about half of them are empty at the moment, but on the other half there are children from what looks to be equivalently like 5 years old into mid-teens. Mainly you see that these are, actually, now that you're looking around, these are all entirely like not quite human children. There's a lot of tieflings. The human children that there are, like, there's something off about each of them. Like, one of them you see, like, has eyes like the void. They're just black, but and then
That's not
and
creepy.
you're just going through this, and but with Maka at the helm, most of them just sort of go back and try and sleep.
Don't worry about it.
Not worried. Nope. This is normal. This is how normal people live.
Yeah.
Yes.
It smells kind of dank, like they're not too keen on making the children wash themselves.
Not the dank we were just at.
No.
Yeah, not the good kind of dank. But your presence is announced, and Maka takes you around, well, through the main room, around the back, up the stairs to a room. There's a big sign there, and it says, "Don't disturb me if you know it's good for you." You know this is Mama K's room.
Yep.
But the door, like, that sign is just always on the door.
Yeah. The door's not locked, right?
Of course it's locked.
Cool. This will just take a second.
I'm just very confused, but I stay quiet and watch.
Ooh, just enough.
In seconds.
Easy.
Yeah, with practiced ease, you open the room to Mama Q, and you open the door, and waiting there on the chair for you is this elegant tiefling woman. She's like, her eyes shine like amber in the night, almost giving off their own glow. And she says, "Maka, darling, did the surprise party go well?"
It went perfectly. Bluff.
Pretty good bluff. Let's see. Just come here, child. Let me give you a hug.
Okay.
You know, that's why you're one of my favorites, because you never let me down. And I know that I can depend on you for helping the family.
Wow, I have gotten this same reaction from my mother coming back from certain parties. It's uncanny.
Yeah, and you guys hear her speak in this very breathy, sultry voice. She says, "And, are these your dates for the night?"
Indeed.
She referring to me?
Yeah, you and Oswald.
I don't think I'm there.
No,
Oswald's not
Oswald's
here.
not there.
So Oswald didn't come.
No.
Okay, so was this your date for the night?
I curtsy and, do the whole thing.
And she gets up from her chair, but like, it's a super graceful just glide towards you.
Aldia missed the part where tieflings are actually kind of hot.
Only certain tieflings. Most of them are hideous.
This one, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is, yeah, definitely one of, if not the hottest tieflings you've ever seen. Aside from the tieflings in the Varia estate.
Oh yeah, those guys are pretty hot.
And she says, "Greetings. I don't believe I've seen you before. I'm Mama Q."
Yorshka, miss. Aldia kind of pitches her voice a little bit.
Maka cocks an eyebrow.
Well, thank you
She
for...
smiles.
Well, thank you for delivering my gift to the party.
Happy to be of service.
Yes, and a good service deserves a good reward. Here you go, Malka. You can divide that between you two. All kitty.
Kitty!
Meow.
Yeah. That's what we like to see. Yes, let's just observe the kitty for a little bit.
There she is.
Phil,
She getting so
Yeah.
big.
after watching that down the
Bye-bye.
down the rabbit hole, do you now answer the phone with meow?
No, I just
That's a shame.
So she asks, so Yoshka, where are you going next?
You know, back home.
she has things that she needs to do. She's unavailable.
She's got smiles. She's got little cute pointed teeth. Ooh.
Well,
She smiles harder.
well, I hope that you have a safe trip back home. You know, Yoshka, little Maka here doesn't make a whole lot of friends. How'd you two get acquainted?
Master Himes, Master Himes. Aldi is not good at acting. Wait. Yeah, you know, we know people.
Oh, that's all right. Well, good job, you two, then. It's getting late, isn't it? You'd better get to sleep. You need that beauty rest, dear.
Yeah, it's been working for me so far.
Oh, no, don't worry, Maka. Your rest will come in sometime.
She's only 14. They definitely will.
Alright, Mom. Thanks.
Thanks,
Bye.
Mom.
Thanks for embarrassing in front of my friend.
Oh, come on, it's so cursed.
Did she give me like a pouch?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Yoshka, was it? Do come back if you, are in need of work again. We could always use more friends around here.
Oh, thanks. And I'll curtsy again as we leave.
Now don't get into trouble, you two.
What the? Does Mama Q want that tiefling puss?
No, she wants that tiefling exploited labor.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I often get the two confused.
I mean, maybe both. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Maka. Remember, I have great expectations for you, Maka, and I know you're not going to disappoint me.
Of course, Mom. Alright, we'll be seeing you.
Alright. Alright, off. and she gracefully shoos you out the door.
Woo!
Thanks for coming.
Of course. Can we get out of here?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Still talking like Yorshka.
And so, Aldia, make a will save.
What the fuck?
This is what I didn't want.
What the fuck? What reason do I have to will save?
You will find out.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
You think, yeah, coming back here would be a great idea.
Ah, fuck.
Sometime in the future.
Ah, fuck. Was that suggestion?
That was a suggestion.
Alright, well. How long does it last?
Let's see.
I didn't see her cast anything. Fuck.
No, she has the same feat I do.
Oh shit. No wonder Aldia reminds Mako of Q so much.
That and, like, we have the same mom. I think Aldia wants to bring that up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
So, you think if you have need of coin or work, or if you have any free time in the next day, it would be a great idea to go back to Mama Q. You should totally do that.
Huh, I should do that.
Yeah, it's
I
totally...
say,
Oh no.
when we get outside, I'll be like, you know, Maka, something weirdly homey about that whole experience.
I sense motive. Even though it's terrible, I need to. This does not feel right.
She's not bluffing. She's just charmed.
Right. I think sense motive would still.
Yeah, sense motive allows you to.
You can tell if someone's being magically compelled.
Please.
You know, your cataracts, you're not...
You can't.
Hi, Katie.
Maybe she's still high. You don't really see anything wrong with it.
You don't need to say that, Aldia.
What? No, I mean, our moms are rather similar. It's kind of strange.
It was my home. Is my home. And it has been for a really long time. It is comforting in its own way.
Interesting. Well, I feel good about this whole experience.
Nothing wrong at all.
Nothing wrong at all.
Shit. Okay. Damn it, Mom!
I'm hoping the main quest is gonna, like, put enough of a thing to, like, oh man, I don't have any free time to come back. No, I would like to. Shucks.
You always do this when I bring friends over.
And so you make it back home with 130 gold in that sack.
What? 130, huh? Damn. Well, my haggling for more didn't work out very well earlier. I guess the nephew was 9 years old. I owe you 43 gold, Aldia. Here you go.
You know what? Keep it. I just appreciate the experience and the party invitation.
You did have a sparkle in your eye all night. Alright, Oswald. Are you alive? We come back to you just passed out.
No, I'm reading a book while Merlin's on the floor. Oh, you're back.
Hey, did you get any macarodano? Yeah. Did you get
Makurudano desu.
macarodano?
No.
Macarodano.
Ooh, it is a hot box in here. All right, well, I'm gonna go wherever the story deems appropriate for me to sleep tonight.
All right, and and as Merlin and Oswald smoke into the night, we will end that session.
You get 43 gold, Oswald.
All right.